FEMA representatives have now been in affected areas from February's flooding for nearly a month and have made progress toward helping residents and businesses regain their footing. As of March 12th, FEMA has approved more than $18 million in housing and other types of assistance to more than 2,900 Kentucky households. More applications are being processed daily. FEMA Officer Craig Browning says, though, it's important to remember that you may not receive the same amount of help as some others. It's based on individual criteria.
You're not going to get, you may not receive the same funding amount as though your neighbor, because each one of these disasters impacts families differently, impacts households differently.
The most recent approved step was this week when FEMA announced that help would be available for personal property loss, a step that for many flood victims has been often cited as the most important. Browning also spoke to details about disaster recovery centers open throughout the Commonwealth.
As far as the disaster recovery centers are concerned, our folks, both that are in the field and our folks that are at the disaster recovery centers, will be here, will be in these communities until the community emergency managers and the state emergency management agency uh, identifies that there is no longer a significant need for that presence. These disaster recovery centers will stay open, at least until the end of the 60-day period, unless the state and or the county, decide that there's no longer a need for a disaster recovery center in a particular area.
Help in this regard could come in several ways, including with appliances, clothing, home furnishing, tools required for work or school, and computers. This will be provided for those found eligible during inspections. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Compton.